Yeah, I don't see this. I don't know. Hopefully there's resolution. Listen, innocent people
Well, I,
dying,
I,
so
I don't think that
you have to
I,
root for
I, I
that. But
just don't see this administration writing another check for $150 billion. Not when Rami and fucking Musk want to take our entitlements, Social Security that we pay in.
that's their favorite fucking word, isn't it?
Yeah, entitlement, motherfucker, because I'm entitled to it because I put into it.
You're entitled to your money.
Yeah, I'm entitled to my money. How about this? How about you take 75% of your $400 billion, and why don't you put that in something, and then, you know, why don't you put that into Social Security?
It's my hope, Kevin, that the wild headline grabbing, they're all having a great time. This is the fraternity that's getting all the attention on campus now. So they're wilding, they're yelling out the windows and throwing the toilet paper and hanging the panties. Um, but the reality is, eventually, reality bites, and they're going to have to realize that all the things that we heard thrown around, like veterans benefits and
Yeah, just cut.
VA, it's not going to happen. It can't happen.
No, it's not going to happen. But you know, and I look at Tamara because she'll ask me questions and we'll have dialogue back and forth. And it's so sad when you look at each other, you like, and you say, like, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it because it doesn't affect me. The only person it really affects in my inner circle is my mother-in-law. And when it comes down to it, we got her back.
Hmm.
She's cool. They could take her Social Security tomorrow, you know, and we could supplement it times 10, and she'd be, we're good. So, but it's people, you know, that it's a part of it's a like if you're just counting on Social Security to be your your everything, I think you're in trouble. Um, but if you got Social Security, a pension, and a Roth, and this and that, then that I don't know if it's 28 or 2,900 bucks that you're going to get from Social Security. It's part of a
A larger nest egg.
right,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden that may only be 10% of what you've got planned, but with I think with the combination of AI deregulating healthcare to a degree and 3D printing, there could be some huge uh, medical breakthroughs with stem cells and everything else. And all of a sudden, you know, like I
Well,
said,
you're talking about a counterbalance, right? If you're going to take from
right?
this side, you have to invest
You
here so that you're still
absolutely,
delivering a full plate.
absolutely.
Agreed, never happens
No,
because Washington's a fucking mess and you can't get anything through Congress anymore.
no.
Although now, I guess anything can get through that they
But could
want.
you ever? I mean, I just have a feeling like
I'm not
after
old enough to tell you that in 19 like the Congress of 1964 was any more productive than this
I
one.
just
But
don't see it. I just don't see them passing the civil rights bill and things changing. I think everything has been bullshit forever.
it's a long, slow process. Any kind of changes, and if you're specifically talking about Social Security or retirement or Medicare, Medicaid, it can't happen in a single generation's retirement. This is something that has to be. The people who are 25 need to be preparing for their 65.
I just want to say something. I rarely toot my own horn, but
Because you can't get down there.
well, I can actually pull. I could pull the mouthpiece up to. But I got in the mail right before the holidays, right before Christmas. I got my Medicare card. Boom. When that comes, you're talking about feeling old.
I told you when that AARP card showed up in my mail, I threw it across the room.
AARP is like kind of when you. I remember when I was like 25 years old, 27 years old, and I was like in my old neighborhood, and a car went around the corner, and out the back window, the kid threw a water balloon at me, and it missed. But it was just like I'm just like I see this like lime green, balloon laying there, and exploded into the grass. I'm thinking like, number one, like my size didn't matter because I knew there's no way I was gonna chase down a car going 40,
Mhm.
and just the fact I'm just like, wow, like you're not the kid in the back of the car anymore. You're the target.
You're the target.
So
Let's hit
that's
that
your
big fuck walking down the
yeah.
street. Yeah.
So that was like the first time, and then it was like when you start going places and you no longer got carded. That's before they did that. Everybody got carded, because I went gray early. I had the Reed Fantastic Four great uh, sideburns at like 28.
At 28?
Yeah, I had some gray. Yeah, that was
Ah.
yeah. So
So all this shit I'm looking as diesel 94, that was all
oh,
dye?
that's shit, man.
Jet
Vince
black?
Vince would be so pissed off at me. I'd get to TV and it'd be like I'd be on the road the whole time, and he'd be like, "Hey, Big D, what do we do? What we can do with that goatee?" I'm like, "What?" And I just used to keep some waterproof mascara black, and I just
So he'd see that you had some gray
yeah, a
poking
little
through it.
gray coming through.
That's not what his superstar looked like.
No, that's not going to work, Big D. So
Did you show him your pubes and say, "Should I be hitting this too, Vince, or am I good down there?"
no, I don't recall that.
No, it didn't. Okay. Well, that was 92. Um, hey, if I had to tell you that Ric Flair publicly named the two best workers he's been in the ring with, who do you think he'd say?
Shawn Michaels.